Wow. Have you ever heard of an NBA team having to forfeit basketball games? That is the reality of the Dallas Mavericks. For my 60 years of living, 48 of which I've been interested in basketball, I've never heard of an NBA team having to forfeit basketball games. When it rains, it pours. This highlights a grim reality for Dallas Mavericks fans as the latest news comes in from ESPN. According to the NBA insider Bobby Marks, due to salary cap rules and injuries, the Mavericks may be forced to forfeit games. The reason for the potential forfeits are completely out of the Mavericks' control, as they struggle all season to keep players on the court. The NBA has a league minimum of 8 players that need to be available to play, and Dallas has a total of 8 active players to play and could be fewer soon. Dallas, due to their status as a first apron team in the salary cap, can't make any signings to put bodies on the court. The rule, as mentioned by Marks, indicates that financial flexibility will keep them from signing players. Dallas, who is now $51,000 below the first apron, can't sign players even to 10-day contracts. Dallas can't sign players to the team until April 12th, even for veteran minimum players. Dallas, even with two-way contracts, is tied to the system. Dallas has 3 two-way players signed to their team, one of which is injured. By two-way contract laws, a player under this designation can only be active for 50 games. There are 2 active two-way players, Kessler Edwards and Brandon Williams, have been activated for 47 and 44 respectively. And as these activations draw near, so does the reality that they may not be available. According to Marks, the day to watch is March the 24th versus the Brooklyn Nets. If the two-way contracts run out and nobody else returns from injury, the team won't have the minimum 8 players and will have to forfeit games. The only way this could be avoided is for the team to lie and say a player is available, but that could start another issue altogether. This has been a nightmare of a season for Dallas fans. From potential NBA Finals aspiration, the team would trade their best player in Luka, then would lose star Anthony Davis in his first game, then Kyrie Irving for the season following a torn ACL. Dallas would continuously lose players and are now stuck in a position that could force them to lose games without walking on the floor. Dallas will play the Philadelphia 76ers on March the 16th, but the next few weeks could be franchise altering for the injury-riddled team. The first time I heard this, I just became selfish because the first thing I thought of was somebody besides the Hornets has injuries. I've never heard of a team in the NBA having to forfeit games. 8 players out. It makes me want to take back everything I've ever said about the Hornets not having enough players because of injury. Now, they will get Caleb Martin back sometime soon, but you know how things go. Sometimes these guys who've been out a long time, they come back, they play one game, and they don't have to be out the next game. The Anthony Davis injury situation was crazy. How do you get hurt on your first game with your new team? Now, I know it wasn't his fault, but I mean, I'm just saying. And then to lose Kyrie Irving, who became your best player after you got rid of Luka Doncic. Man, that's messed up. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. Do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm Coach Gary, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.